You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Marcus Aurelius. Attach yourself to what is spiritually superior. Epictetus. Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed, and you haven't been. Marcus Aurelius. He who laughs at himself never runs out of things to laugh at. Epictetus. A man's worth is no greater than the worth of his ambitions. Marcus Aurelius. Don't explain yourself to everyone, only to those who deserve to hear it. Seneca. You always own the option of having no opinion. Marcus Aurelius. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Marcus Aurelius. No person hands out their money to passers-by, but to how many do each of us hand out our lives? Seneca. The robbed that smiles steals something from the thief. Seneca. Don't stumble over something behind you. Seneca. To be invincible, care for nothing outside your control. Epictetus. External things are not the problem, it's your assessment of them. Marcus Aurelius. Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful than the injury that provokes it. Seneca. The more we value things outside our control, the less control we have. Epictetus. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Marcus Aurelius. It's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. Seneca. Curb your desire. Don't set your heart on so many things, and you will get what you need. Epictetus. Don't let your reflection on the whole sweep of life crush you. Marcus Aurelius. Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. Marcus Aurelius. Life is very short and anxious for those who forget the past, neglect the present, and fear the future. Seneca. Make the mind tougher by exposing it to adversity. Epictetus. Nothing natural is evil. Marcus Aurelius. Self-scrutiny applied with kindness is the path to self-mastery. Seneca. Think of yourself as dead. You have lived your life. Now take what's left and live it properly. Marcus Aurelius. We must undergo a hard winter training and not rush into things for which we haven't prepared. Epictetus. You become what you give your attention to. Epictetus. Be content with what you are and wish not change, nor dread your last day, nor long for it. Marcus Aurelius. Associate with people who are likely to improve you. Seneca. The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. Epictetus. To love only what happens, what was destined, no greater harmony. Marcus Aurelius. Fortune falls heavily on those for whom she's unexpected. Seneca. A fit body, a calm mind, a house full of love, these are the things that cannot be bought. Epictetus. He suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary. Seneca. Your character is the sum total of your habits. Epictetus. Time is like a river of passing events, and strong is its current. Marcus Aurelius. Don't let your mind run on what you lack as much as on what you have already. Marcus Aurelius. We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality. Seneca. We are not given a short life, but we make it short. Seneca. No man can escape his destiny, the next inquiry being how he may best live the time that he has to live. Marcus Aurelius. Don't demand that things happen as you wish, but wish that they happen as they do happen. Epictetus. Don't hanker after what's not given. Learn to love what's given. Marcus Aurelius. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Marcus Aurelius. It is quality rather than quantity that matters. Seneca. What man actually needs is not a tensionless state, but rather the striving and struggling for a worthy goal. Viktor Frankl. Man conquers the world by conquering himself. Zeno. You don't have to turn this into something. It doesn't have to upset you. Marcus Aurelius. You are scared of dying. And, tell me, is the kind of life you lead really any different from being dead? Seneca. Only the educated are free. Epictetus. We control our reasoned choices and all acts that depend on that moral will. Epictetus. You can't learn what you think you already know. Epictetus. Don't drift. You're not tied down. Decide to act. Decide to be. Marcus Aurelius. Character is fate. Heraclitus. Be wary of the ease of pleasure. It comes at a cost. Seneca. The wise man is indifferent to fortune. Seneca. When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive. Marcus Aurelius. Let us say what we feel and feel what we say. Let speech harmonize with life. Seneca. True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Seneca. It is not events that disturb people. It is their judgments concerning them. Epictetus. An angry man opens his mouth and shuts his eyes. Cato. A Stoic is someone who transforms fear into prudence, pain into transformation, mistakes into initiation, and desire into undertaking. Nassim Nicholas Taleb. Every night before bed, remind yourself, I've done my best. Let that be enough. Seneca. Don't seek to have events happen as you want them, but rather want them to happen as they do. Epictetus. To complain is always non-acceptance of what is. Eckhart Tolle. Live as if you were living for the second time and he'd acted wrongly the first time. Viktor Frankl. Bear in mind that you should conduct yourself in life as at a feast. Epictetus. You are not your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius. Paraphrased? He who fears death will never do anything worth of a man who is alive. Seneca. A Stoic does not submit to fate. He aligns with it. Epictetus. Things are not bad in themselves, but our opinions about things are. Epictetus. The one who puts the finishing touches on their life each day is never short of time. Seneca. Fate leads the willing and drags along the unwilling. Cleanthes. There is only one way to happiness. Cease worrying about things beyond your control. Epictetus. No great thing is created suddenly. Epictetus. Don't act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Marcus Aurelius. Nothing endures but change. Heraclitus. Be like the rock that the waves keep crashing over. It stands unmoved, and the raging of the sea falls still around it. Marcus Aurelius. A wise man is content with his lot, whatever it may be. Seneca. To accept what you cannot change is strength. Epictetus. Self-control is the chief element in self-respect. Thucydides. If you live in harmony with nature, you will never be poor. Seneca. The goal of life is living in agreement with nature. Zeno. Meditate often on the interconnectedness and mutual interdependence of all things in the universe. Marcus Aurelius. Don't burn daylight. Marcus Aurelius. Live immediately. Seneca. Freedom is the prize of self-discipline. Epictetus. You are distressed by your judgments, not by the things themselves. Epictetus. The Stoic always keeps death in view. Seneca. Wisdom is the reward you get for a lifetime of listening. Epictetus. Get rid of the judgment. Get rid of the I am hurt. You are rid of the hurt itself. Marcus Aurelius. How ridiculous and how strange to be surprised at anything which happens in life. Marcus Aurelius. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he is not, but rejoices for those which he has. Epictetus. Don't let your fears choose your destiny. Unknown Stoic interpretation. Your duty is to be good and do good, regardless of what others do. Marcus Aurelius. The more we simplify our needs, the more we approach the gods. Seneca. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people just exist. Oscar Wilde. Stoic compatible insight. Life without design is erratic. Seneca. Treat every challenge as training. Ryan Holiday. Let your principles shape your actions. Epictetus. This too shall pass, because everything does. Marcus Aurelius.